Welcome to Reading with Jim Larsen. I am Jim Larsen. Today, I am going to read to you, where was it? Pages are sticking together. Okay, I'm going to read to you the history of Jell-O and why it grew. You see that right there. This is from the book titled The Joy of Jell-O. It is put out by the General, who made this? Yeah, I was right. General Foods Kitchens. There is not, however, a copyright date, so I don't know when this was published, so I cannot tell you. Okay, the story of Jell-O and why it grew. It's as if 1 nanosecond this book didn't exist, and then poof, out of the ether, there it was, and now it's in my hands. Perhaps I am the rightful owner of this book. Perhaps it was always meant to come to me. Here it is. I have it. I'm going to read the story of Jell-O and how it grew. And why it grew. I'm sorry. Jell-O gelatin first grandly shimmered its way into American dining rooms in 1897. Just how many brands in your kitchen go back 65 years? Oh, there's a clue. So you can do the math. 1897 plus 65. What is that? 1994 maybe? I'm not very good at math. Sorry, where was I? Very few, you can be sure, and fewer still have continued to grow in popularity the way Jell-O gelatin has each year. Just why is this? Well, for one thing, housewives liked it so much they turned their imaginative attention to Jell-O, invented all sorts of ingenious recipes using it, and contributed them to the very first Jell-O gelatin recipe book, 50 years old now, if it's a day. Since then, this wonderful, light, wholesome product has become America's all-time favorite, with its exciting array of fresh fruit flavors and delicious new Jell-O salad gelatin flavors. Joys of Jell-O, the book, Joys of Jell-O includes lots of familiar old recipes and lots of new ones too. Hundreds of recipes for desserts, salads, relishes, and confections chosen from the thousands in existence. Some are plain and very simple to make. Some are glorious as the Some are glorious as the 4th of July. Doesn't say as glorious as 4th of July, so that confused me. It just says some are glorious as the 4th of July. All right, whatever. But they are still pretty simple to make. Jell-O gelatin's long-time popularity comes from many good things. Its lightness is a big one. Jell-O gelatin is so light it seems to make any meal this is poorly written. Its lightness is a big one. Jell-O gelatin is so light it seems to make any meal sit a little lighter. Okay, that makes sense. Its fresh fruit taste, so much like the fruit that inspired it, is utterly satisfying. And it's easy to fix in all kinds of ways. Some will wager that have never entered your mind. That's kind of cool. The bounty of Jell-O doesn't end with its lightness, good taste, convenience, and versatility. Jell-O gelatin is nutritious and low in calories. Just 83 per half cup serving. It sits as lightly on your conscience as it does on top of any meal. You can add fresh vegetables or fruit, or even a marshmallow or two, and eat and eat. Answers to some questions. How in the world do you unmold Jell-O so it looks like the molds in the advertisements? The last chapter of this recipe book will clear up this question. It will also tell you how to whip, flake, and cube Jell-O gelatin. And that's not all. It's full of time-saving tips and tricks on how to make Jell-O. So why not have some for dinner? Tonight. Whether you eat lavishly or just a little, ... there's always room for Jell-O. And it's signed General Mills Kitchen. Yeah. This has been Reading with Jim Larsen. I'm going to go for a walk. No, I don't think I will. I'm going to drink my coffee. I'm just going to sit here and look at this Bluetooth speaker and sip coffee.